Welcome to the Animated Maths for All series. Here you can learn, grow, and excel in mathematics. This video will introduce you to an important mathematical concept with fun, animated explanations. Hello students, we are going to learn an interesting concept today. Are you ready? Some of you may already know that this one is a cube, while this is a cuboid. Notice that all sides of the cube look the same, but all sides of the cuboid do not look the same. Both the cube and the cuboid, however, have 6 sides. Yes! Hi students! Today we are going to learn about solid figures, specifically cubes and cuboids. Notice the difference between cubes and cuboids, as shown by these solid blocks. Look at these boxes. The big box has more blocks, and the small box has less blocks. We can say that the big box has more volume, and the small box has less volume. Volume measures the space occupied by a solid object. Many tiny cubes stacked together can make a larger cube or cuboid. When we join 2 points, it's a line, and we can measure the length of the line. We join 4 lines to get a square or a rectangle. To find the flat surface area, we multiply the 2 dimensions, L, X, L. If we take a flat square as the base and stack it upwards to make a cube, that height must also be L. Look at the board now. Volume is the base area multiplied by the height. For a cube, volume 5 equals L sec L sec L. Now let's look at the cuboid. A cuboid has different dimensions: length, breadth, and height. Volume 5 for a cuboid is calculated as length times breadth times height, or V equals L times V times H. I can measure the sides of the cube. It measures 30 centimeters on all sides, so the length L is 30 centimeters. This is a cuboidal box. Let me measure the length, breadth, and height of the box. The length L is 40 centimeters, the breadth B is 20 centimeters, and the height H is 30 centimeters. The volumes of these boxes are different, as their dimensions are not the same. Let's calculate the volume of the cube with side length L equals 30 centimeters. V equals 30 by 30 by 30. We know to calculate the volume of the cube now. To calculate the volume of a cube, we must use the formula V equals L times L times L, where L is the length of one side. Multiply the side length by itself 3 times. Excellent! Now let's practice applying the formula with a single whole number. If L equals 5, what is the volume? When calculating volume, the units are always cubed because you are multiplying 3 dimensions together. cm times cm times cm, written as cm cubed. Now try finding the answer for this. Remember, the volume is L sec L sec L. The volume is 8 cubic meters, which is correct. Excellent work. That's very fast. Now how did you get that answer? To find the volume, we substitute the side length, which is 2 meters, into the formula V equals L times L times L. So V equals 2 by 2 by 2. 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. Since the unit is meters, the final answer is 8 cubic meters. Fantastic! Now let's learn how to find the volume of a cuboid. To find the volume of a cuboid, we must use the formula V equals L times B times H, where L is length, B is breadth, and H is height. The formula for the volume of a cuboid is V equals L times B times H. We multiply the 3 dimensions together. Here's an example. If L equals 5, B equals 4, and H equals 3, what is the volume? Congratulations! Now you know how to calculate the volume of a cube and a cuboid.